And back we are again for the final matchup of the day, the grand final, I suppose, of this day of Summer Segment Scramble. And, well, to me, it really was the most interesting one going into it, and I'm really, really excited to get this one, started, hopefully as soon as possible. I don't want to waste too much time, but Crab1k versus Dadeler, obviously, right in front of us. Hosse, what do you think about this one?
Not sure. Not sure, see? Because you said earlier that it was not Hazel Pietro's game to win, but it was mine to lose.
Yes.
That's a very interesting way of looking at a matchup where one person is clearly favored, but I'm not sure if that's the case with Crab1k and Dadeler. It might seem like that on the surface, and it would not be shocking if that's how it actually ends up panning out, Crab1k just massively outpacing Dadeler. But I think I can see a game here that will actually be a lot more equal than what might meet the eye at first. I don't know. I guess we should just find out.
I suppose so. Obviously, on paper, these don't look like they should be too far apart. Obviously, Dadeler being a very, very rock solid runner, but Crab1k, obviously, looking at his PBs, there's not really anything to tell. So I suppose it's also kind of going to come down to what category these two are going to be playing. So yeah, I assume it's gonna head right into the V turn. Also, you're gonna be taking that, aren't you?
Yes. Someone has to do it. The very short and long of it for the people tuning in for the first time, the lower seeded player marked by pink has the option to actually vote first on what segment gets banned. So Dadeler, do you wish to live with that right?
Well, first of all, hello everyone. Second of all, I am colorblind. I don't know what colors are on the screen.
The one on the bottom.
Alright. I'm sitting here upside down, so
What?
it's fine.
Do you want to start, Dadeler, or do you want to have Crab1k start?
I want Crab1k to start.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Crab1k, you are free to ban.
He's banning Countryside. He's not having mic also.
Okay.
Didn't read that yet.
Alright, I'm banning fresh meat. Fuck fresh meat. I hate fresh meat. Burn in hell. No, Fico, I didn't.
Let's play
Alright.
by Crab1k.
Deep inside.
Okay. Let's see, I will be just the relay for the Ukrainian mastermind. He is banning Trevor %. Oh my god. Will we get a misc? Daryl?
Third way.
Oh my god. The sight of this is unbelievable. Crab1k is banning stun jumps.
Alright. Surprisingly, I am going to ban all of the Epsilon stuff.
Okay, that means that we're going to all races, ladies and gents, and that's... I think that's the second time that it has been picked, right?
I believe so, yeah. I can get definitive confirmation on that in just a second or two, but yeah, it is definitely the least played. Yeah, this is only the second time. I guess now it actually ties with Epsilon and the amounts played. But yeah, this is the second time we see this, and funnily enough, also the second time Dadeler gets to play it. Obviously, the first time this category was played was in the round 2 matchup of Dadeler versus Saul. So, this should be really good for us. So,
yeah, I am very excited. We'll go and get the runner set up, and we'll be very shortly back with the final matchup of the day. Stay tuned.
And here we are, back again, ready to go, and this is going to be a really good one. And in terms of what we talked about, how, there's a fairly big discrepancy between these two runners, for all races in particular, not that big of a deal. Dadeler has a very, very solid Oasis PB, and this segment is very RNG heavy, so I feel like, if anything, this could be one of the ones where, it could be a little closer, but I did talk about it on the last broadcast already, and you are gonna see that just looking at the left side of your screen, the PB that Crab1k is putting out there, 40.07. Second place, I verified that like an hour ago. Fresh out of the SRC queue. Crab1k is warmed up with this category, and that makes me really excited. I can't wait to hopefully see a couple of really cool strats here employed by Crab1k, and I think Hossel, do us the honor, just count us in and get this fucking banger of a game going.
Of course. Runners, I will count down from 3 to the word go, and when I say so, you will unpause your game and start your speedrun. So 3, 2, 1, go! That was
Good
the
luck.
magic word. Not please or thank you this time, but those are also appreciated.
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck, good luck. And we are off. Dear Storm Raid, what do you think of all races?
I love it. I really, as we can see, Crab1k played quite safe on the entry. I've said it before, I don't think I'm personally such a huge fan of the category, like playing it, but
Dadeler!
that is... It's fine. It's fine. Nothing big happened. It just proves that you actually cannot run any sort of narrative with these people because they're just gonna crash immediately, but it's fine. Back to the topic at hand, as we're hopefully not gonna see anything happening as Crab1k goes once again absolutely flying. Oasis is a really fun one, but I think for a race environment it works beautifully. It's a very skill-based category, I still wanna say. But RNG can really be the deciding factor, so it should be something that top runners, that's why I was hoping we'd actually see Oasis here, because Crab1k, as I said, he just got second place in his categories.
And Crab1k is the winner of SSS2.
This man has all the skill. He's a top level runner, and yet he, actually has the balls to get into this miss category, similar to what Sao did, I guess, 2 weeks ago. Has the balls to go into this category, even though it's so RNG dependent, because it also has a very high skill ceiling, and he knows that he's most likely gonna be fine, but in terms of upset potential, if we put, all the categories on the table, Oasis is gonna be one of the bigger ones, that's for sure. So, pure respect for Crab1k to let this in, I wanna say.
Definitely same.
It's obviously, he comes and warmed up. I think that's the thing. I don't actually know when he did the run, but I do want to say it probably was earlier today. So he is ready. He's prepared. He's also prepared for Epsilon. But yeah, Dadeler was not gonna let him have that. Surprising that Crab1k took out stun jumps. It just seems to be his insta-ban going into this tournament, whereas Dadeler seems to really not be too fond of Epsilon. Makes me even gladder that we actually ended up finding the middle ground here in another misc, because
Yeah.
usually these miscs come out when we have two experienced runners who know them, face off against one another, and just like kinda neither really wants to, I guess, run a normal category, though both of them obviously proficient at it, right? And then most of the lower tier runners are just gonna take out the miscs because they're unfamiliar with them.
Yeah, I feel like getting all races in a matchup is a pretty peculiar setup in the first place, because it's maybe not the newest method to be added, but it's definitely the one that people have least experience with, because all stun jumps has been a staple for a long time. Epsilon has its cult following, but all races kinda has neither. It's relatively new, but not really, and the people who run it a long time ago, and nowadays it's kind of faded into obscurity. So the category is there. People are like okay with it. It doesn't really have any big haters, but it also doesn't really have any of its big supporters like Epsilon does. So the category is more or less just you know, a thing. Like, it exists. GG. Cool.
Yeah, and I guess it also ties to what I actually wrote earlier in SSS2 talk. It is not a hard category to learn. You can be very, very quickly get up to speed in this category, get like a 45 or something, which, yeah,
Yes.
most top level runners are gonna kill you still, but as I said, it's RNG heavy, so if you're a midfield runner, or even a low tier runner, I would learn this category immediately. It's such a free band to wanna like put in the hands of the top runner. It really seems unnecessary for you to take this category out, you know?
And the troll potential is massive. One big fuck up, you lose.
Yeah. Or just a little bit of bad RNG. What is this car? I know it's one of the worst ones, but it's not the injection of the Mesa. Dadeler actually gets the Mesa, so that's a little bit of RNG going this way. Right. Don't think there's enough for Dadeler to catch up, but, you know.
No.
RNG. And I do want to say, Crab1k did go for the 2 mega yoms I guess this category has, so I'm excited and I'm praying to the Lord above that he actually ends up hitting both of these, if not at the very least one of them here in a tournament environment, because it would be really, really cool.
It would be, definitely. But actually neither runners went for the very cool jump over the crest here, so...
Yeah, and even though I appreciate this jump a lot also, but I have to unfortunately tell you that in terms of cool jumps we have available in this category, this is only ranked number 3.
I got a fucking ad before the loud incorrect buzzer. I'm killing myself.
Awful hustle, awful. I figured you were gonna do that, but no, unfortunately it is the truth. And I don't think there's any arguing with that, even from your side. Like, the way we go flying on these 2 yoms is insane. And we're gonna see it after... is it after? Yeah, I think it's after this one already. We're gonna making our way... Yeah, exactly, we're gonna make our way to... What call it? Also let me... Corey.
Yes.
Gonna make our way to Corey now, and then to launch the next one. I believe Crab1k at least is gonna... Is there a replay warp here? If he actually goes for it. He might not go for it, actually. No, he totally does. What a goat.
Oh my god.
He does set up a replay warp to go flying
Set up a
to
little
the
late,
next
no?
race. Yeah, that's why I thought he wasn't gonna do it at first, but I mean, this man knows what he's doing. He's flying like crazy again. Crab1k is one of those runners that I could like, actually watch forever. The way some of these people get to speed is insane.
Satisfying, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have the same with Sao, for example. Actually, I have the same with you too, Hosso.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like you also get to insane speeds. And honestly, the RNG and the first offered race really make a little bit of a difference here. They're close to even.
Yeah. Very, very interesting, and once again, Crab1k is only 90 seconds in front of Dadeler in PB. But for that, he would have to already be ahead by like maybe 10 seconds for it to be actually caught up on pace. Actually, hold on. He needs to be ahead of Dadeler. What's 90 divided by 4? I'm not a fucking math guy. It's like 13. He needs to save... No.
No, not even
it's
close.
23, yes.
Yeah,
It's like around 23. He needs to save around 23 seconds every 10 minutes for his pace to actually be where it should be. And that's definitely not coming to fruition so far. He's ahead, but by a very marginal degree. It's a rounding error.
Yeah, and keep in mind, just given how RNG heavy this segment is, or not this segment, this category, that may be the decider. Like if Crab1k gets a shit like a BJ or whatever on the next off-road race, and then Dadeler gets an ejection, we may actually be talking like a minute or something quickly. But
Yeah.
that's obviously not guaranteed, and you know, I can see Crab1k now actually go for the real shit. So Fiku jump coming up. I'm a little scared. Start praying and pause your fishes, I suppose. If he nails this, it's gonna be insane. If he doesn't, it might be really, really painful.
That's it.
Let's see this. Okay, getting up to really insane speed, already hitting
Oh
the
my
massive
God.
brake boost, and now he's gonna go
Oh my
flying.
god. Oh my god. 2 for left.
That is not exactly how I wanted it to go, but he is still going flying, as long as he doesn't blow up with the buffalo, which he looks like he doesn't. Yeah, this didn't save time, I think. But
No.
it's a fun clip.
Actually,
did it not save time? I think it did still
no,
save
it
time.
definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah, looking at just being able to drive the buffalo here, just compared to the ATV, yeah, this is definitely still fast. Holy shit.
So yeah, Dadeler is called for some reason.
Oh no, I didn't pay attention. And it's
Most
2
likely at
stars.
the toll booth.
Yeah, definitely so. I was obviously distracted by the yomp coming up, and
What the fuck?
that's an ATV moment and a half. But yeah, what is this? Is this a Mesa? I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Crab1k actually seems to be fine on RNG. And yeah, Dadeler losing a little bit of time here from cops is really not going to help his cause, and Crab1k is just going to pull further ahead now. And we still have Lighthouse jump to go.
Huh. They do.
That is a marvelous jump to also witness. Like, this one just looks really sketchy, but Lighthouse actually just looks beautiful.
Injection,
and
injection,
totally-
injection.
Oh, did he?
Mhm.
Hell yeah, okay. This is why I love our races. I actually never ended up finalizing my point. This is where I love our races from a tournament standpoint. For the audience, this is absolutely amazing because you have fast races, which is fun, right? You love to watch this shit. You have great content in terms of yonks to do. You have a lot of RNG involved, so it's actually exciting to follow the narrative of this, to like try and keep up with what cars the runners are getting, and at the same time you're allowing for underdogs to have a very realistic chance, not even through better gameplay or through not fucking up, or through the opponent fucking up for that matter, but just based on RNG. And yeah, RNG has always this little like shitty tag next to its name, but I think in the context of this, like the way I'm looking at it right now, this is just a huge benefit for the category and its entertainment factor.
Another thing that this actually means is that people's PBs might not be super representative. If someone gets super unlucky and just doesn't actually get good cars on their PB, well then that will severely drag it down. And it can also work the other way. Someone might get an impressive looking time, but with the best RNG possible, and then, well, they just bleed in the actual race.
Yeah, that is a very that's random cop chase. Very true thing. The PBs are probably not very telling of the. I mean, they're very telling of the possibility. I guess one thing we can say, Crab1k is top 2 here in our races with this 40.07,
Yes.
and he didn't get perfect RNG. That's what I can tell you. He did definitely get Mesa on the first off-road race in his PB. But him being second place means he's probably stretching the limits of his possibilities. And I know Dadeler ran a shit ton of our races, like a lot. So what we can say is that the potential of these runners is probably exactly in their PBs. These are not PBs they got quickly for the tournament, right? To just get a decent time in, right? These are actual PBs and probably close to their limit in terms of their capabilities. So we can closely follow the RNG for both of them. Right now, Dadeler has had a little bit slightly better RNG for the most part, but in terms of gameplay potential, they should be 1.5 minutes apart. Can Dadeler get good enough RNG to an extent where, he actually manages to pull ahead of Crab1k? That is the question.
Very good question.
I suppose only time will tell.
I do think so. On South Road race, please don't read. Give me your opinions on chalky milk. Yes, no, cold, hot, lukewarm.
I don't want to say no, because like that would just be almost outrageous. But I'm just like it's like fine, right? Like not like a huge fan. I think I added it. Oh wow. What about you?
I'm drinking it right now.
I was gonna say, do you have it right now? I know you have.
Yeah.
The spoon man.
I love chalky milk, And since I cannot drink real milk, just with the hazard of shitting myself,
Was
I
this
make
better?
it nowadays with roasted nut milk. It's really good.
We did talk about that before. I remember that. Yeah, just like
Yeah.
kind of a thing that I used to love as a child, right? But then like I just kind of grew out of, and now it's like, yeah, it's fine. Like if you were to offer it to me, I'd just be like, hell yeah. But I probably wouldn't go out of my way to do it myself.
I actually really preferred it cold with like real milk. Back when I was still drinking that, because of like the actual mouthfeel that you get that way, right?
Yeah, I think I
But
can get behind
nowadays,
that.
like I still drink it cold just purely out of habit. But nowadays with like the actual fake milk, I think I prefer it hot.
I think I just generally have a little bit of a problem in that sense. Not really a problem, of course, but I get a little bit of a weird feeling with warm drinks. Like, I like tea, but not necessarily because it's hot. Like, I just like usually drink it when it's like only like a little bit warm, not hot. And it's, for the taste, right? Coffee, for example, I'm also not really interested in, so it's like I guess warm drinks in general I'm just like not a huge fan of. I don't know. Like when it's cold in winter, for example, I don't need like a hot drink, and when it's warm, then like I guess on paper when it's hot you also need to drink hot stuff. I don't know why, but that's just like kind of the thing that people tell you. But I don't care. Give me a fucking like cold Coke or something.
Right.
As both of them get the Sanchez. Also completely detached from reality. Didn't even realize. It's fine. He was in the chalk and milk discussion, deeply embedded. But yeah, we obviously have a race at our hands, and after
We
this
do.
we're gonna have a funny yomp again coming up potentially. So, also fishes.
Yep.
Not quite. Still a bit too cool, but still.
There's certain comedic value though, and just now seeing after the entire choking minute discussion, tech writing, we can very clearly hear that spoon 15 minutes ago.
I was gonna say, Jose, this was 15 minutes ago. It's fine. It is fine. It is fine. I'm not like we need to
Watermelon
hide
juice
what you were
for me?
doing. Watermelon juice.
Alright,
This
let's
is
see
really
this.
good. Yeah, okay, Crab1k, he's already flying. I don't know, I like looked away to chat for like 5 seconds, I look back at the main screen, Crab1k is flying.
Yeah, hit the sick break with mid-drive combo on the bridge.
Okay, and we obviously are interested in
Oh, Crab1k.
a little space program. No, I think that's still
don't-
recoverable, but oh, that's gonna be hard. He cannot hit this big break boost here now. Still gets really good speed, but yeah. No. Load auto save.
Yeah, he's really stuck.
This
Yeah,
was the one I was
not
looking
even
more
going
forward
for,
to, because this is the one where you'd actually go fully flying and then parachute down. This is a really
Maybe
cool
Dadeler will do it?
I don't think he knows it. We will see, of course, but I don't think so. Yeah, Crab1k's
Oh,
actually
Crab1k?
struggling a little, because since the Buffalo's spinning a little bit, yeah, actually has a lot of speed.
Dadeler has a lot of speed on the drive? Oh my god.
No, he killed it.
Where is he going?
I suppose that's a no. I thought he was gonna blow up there, if I have to be
Me
honest.
too.
That was really scary. Okay,
Is this
it's fine.
faster?
I mean, faster than driving like Crab1k did? Yeah. Faster than a Yomp? No way.
I mean, yes.
And has the huge risk of blowing up. Crab1k is ahead, by the way. So, see that question raised in chat. Crab1k is ahead by
30,
25.
25.
I mean, we can actually see when Dadeler enters the C-Shark race, because we do have Crab1k a time on screen right now. Yeah, it's like 30. A little bit more than 30, actually. Yeah, so you're totally right. I did underestimate how long this would take. Like 35, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is fairly significant already, and obviously the RNG decreases over time. We still have 2 of traces. Am I lying? I think I'm lying. Like it's 3. Just 2 in my mind right now. Still have like the canyon one and then the other canyon one. Right?
No, the other Kenyan one was Wait,
No, like the one
by
where you do the
off-road?
stunt jump and Hundo, and the other one being the one
But that's a
alongside the
bike
actual
race.
canyon. I mean, yeah, but it's still off-road.
Oh, I
So
thought you meant
bike
with, like
races
with
are off-road
cars.
races. No. You still have one with cars?
No.
Maybe this is time getting to me. Oh no, you're right. You're right.
I mean, I felt like we have one more as well, but no. Granted, it is very late.
Yeah,
But,
it's 12:40 already for us poor Europeans having to do overtime here on SSS, but I mean, we love doing it.
Unpaid overtime.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I feel like if you wanted to convince anyone from, us actually, wanting to do this and being a huge fan and all of that, then you failed miserably. It's fine though.
We have fun here. We're always having fun.
I mean, yeah, of course we are, right?
It's a
At
it's
least
a
I fucking hope so.
yeah, it's a great place to work, especially for zero compensation.
Don't say. You get to hang out with your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, man. It's fine. Crab1k setting up another hangout warp, I suppose, is once again a category where we didn't explain too many strats yet. It wasn't really used too often. A hangout warp is basically just initiating a hangout with the character, or I guess with a random character, it doesn't really matter who you do it with. But we do a hangout with them, which leads to both the... yeah, I'm not sure. Which leads to both the character you're initiating the hangout with and your own character being placed in predetermined positions depending on where in the map you set up the hangout. And well, conveniently a couple of races are closely situated around what is it? Is it the meth lab actually, or is it the marine? I don't know.
Oh my god, I just had a crazy idea.
It is the meth lab, yeah. Hassan?
What if you didn't come this way with the car, but instead just went up on the train tracks and jumped off on the bridge? Actually, no, the bridge is super far. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bridge is really fucking far.
Yeah, it's fine, right? 1240 ideas, we take those. Dadeler does not seem to be particularly happy with how his run has been going
Dadeler
so
does not
far.
seem to be getting a lot of speed on this drive.
Yeah, he's not going very quick.
No.
If
Normal
we manage to include that in the SSS2 trailer somehow, that would be amazing. Dadeler's not getting a lot of speed on this drive. Yeah, he's going really slow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's fine.
Oh my fucking god.
It's actually brain rot. But yeah, both of them getting the bike here, which I find really important. I keep saying that this is one of the worst ones to have the ATV on because it's very easy to spin out, and dying here is also something that did happen to me before.
It's also more so that like this is not even the bad race to get the ATV on, but the other one when you're going downhill is really bad because you can cut a lot of pushes with the bike, but not so with the ATV.
I still think this is worse, but that may also just be my condition Hundo nonsense where I like died and was never able to like fully recover from that. But yeah, on paper, you will be able to see it on the off-road race that Crab1k is about to initiate. On the final section, you it's like a little bit of a curved road, a little bit of zigzagging, and well, with the Sanchez you can just skip that and like drive through the bushes, but with the ATV you actually can't, and Crab1k is very lucky to get the Sanchez here, because the ATV is obviously gonna spin out if you were to drive through the bushes.
Yes.
Dadeler just now wrapping up the off-road race. Still keeping pace, but don't think a lot changed in how far they're apart since.
Will that work?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think it actually matters too much how close you are to the car or anything.
It did work, yeah, okay. I had it in mind that was pretty precise, but I guess not so.
And
yeah,
Dadeler gets
Dadeler got the
ATV.
ATV, which is really not good for him in this scenario, yeah.
No, he's gonna lose a little more time here.
Yeah, on the section where
And-
Crab1k is right now, this is where the ATV loses a lot of
Yeah.
time. Because you need to power on every turn so that you don't spin out, and also Krabik will be cutting through some bushes here. Actually, he's kind of following the road more than he should, but yeah,
Yeah,
like,
there
that's
you
wrong
see
for
it's
him.
there with the ATV you would have died.
Yeah.
I suppose you can see it with Dadeler in just a second too, right?
Yeah.
How he's gonna take these is gonna be massively different. Finish on 24:01-ish. Let's keep our eyes peeled on Dadeler's screen, but yeah, I almost feel like that might be closer to like a minute. Yeah, that's really painful with the ATV. He also has rain.
He does.
Poor man.
Ah, it's fine. Stronger brake boosts.
I'm sure.
I mean, actually, yes.
I mean, yeah, but you know, you still don't want that.
Yeah.
They sort of spin out immediately. All things considered, managing quite well though.
Yeah, could definitely be a lot worse. They are like an entire between races section apart though, which as well.
Yeah, it's 45-ish seconds, I think, if I paid close enough attention to when Crab1k finished his race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously not GG yet. A lot can happen. Fuck me, remember Dadeler's last race here on SSS with all races, getting cops while stealing the bike,
Oh,
costing like a minute or so. Yes, Dadeler. Oh, what?
I was going
Why
to
do I
say,
even
just in case, I was going to say Dadeler's getting a lot of speed on the drive.
And I
But
was
you
gonna
didn't.
say narrowly avoiding the crash.
I guess call a cab?
So as to make sure his time of day is fine, and for that he's gonna just to kill himself again.
But that
I'm
will
not
just
sure
make it
if
worse,
that's-
no?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like,
He just had to evade this out.
I mean, he wants it to be like daytime, but I think now it's a little too early. I think now it's just gonna be very early for him. So he might have to wait a little before actually getting for the, I guess, second street race it is. We will see. But yeah, that may very well be GG.
Yeah, he's just kind of fucked now. Unless Krabik does the same somewhere, this can be a bit farewell to you. Yeah, there you go, the rain break boosts. Pretty sick. You laugh, but they actually are
Also,
stronger.
I'm not saying anything against the rain brake boost. I'm just saying that I would still definitely prefer driving on a dry road to not get your beloved rain brake boost, but then actually still have a normal time trying to, well, not trying to, but managing the car and how well it handles. I'm not trying to
Replay
ridicule you and your ideas. Oh wait, replay warp?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, totally, of course. That is making a ton of sense. Crab1k not hitting
The bridge.
the bridge and actually getting a super clean launch towards the sea race, making sure he gets up on the sea shark very quickly. And yeah, like we've been like not talking, but like Dadeler has like just now got like a little bit unlucky with the RNG and then actually died on the drive. It has been behind all the time since getting cops. Like it really has been, Crab1k slowly but surely outpacing him. But honestly, let us also like for a second appreciate just how quick Crab1k has been. He's failed the lighthouse jump unfortunately, but that aside, he's been having a super clean race. I mean race 2 I guess, but when it's a run.
Yeah, run.
Yeah, this man is flying. Okay, both of them at the sea race, which obviously is like a little bit boring because there's no funny tech involved. You just have to take these lines as optimal as possible, and they're both doing a good job at it, right?
I mean, it's an ATV, but...
ATV?
Oh, I mean... oh, fuck.
It's sea shark also, it's fine.
Jet ski. Ja, wunderschön, wunderbar. Servus heute.
We actually reached sleep deprivation state, but that's completely fine as it's like 10 or so minutes away from the end of this run. at
I
least for
don't
Crab1k.
trust Dadeler to be 10 or so minutes away.
No, that is probably more like 15 or so away, maybe a little more even, but that is gonna be fine. Dadeler's not gonna quickly death warp.
And
They
time
both
is fucked.
wrap up the race at the same
Oh.
time, and yeah, Dadeler is gonna have a
Pretty
little bit of a
close.
hard time with time of day. It's fine, but probably more the game actually, having a little bit of mercy on his soul. And yeah, maybe to iterate over it once more because we may as
Dadeler on
well.
hangout?
Yeah, that's fine. This is in. Oh no, this isn't really fine.
Oh.
Is this a time of day thing now?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Regardless, this is an advancement match. So whoever wins this qualifies for playoffs. Obviously, Crab1k, someone who many, if not all,
Oh, the stream right before a jump.
expected to.
Oh my god! Dadeler!
I do fear that this may not actually make such an amazing clip because of the cutout, but holy,
I
that was
think it just
wicked.
made it even better.
Maybe it did, maybe it did. I'm sure Tech got that ready and going. Hold on, if I can put up the channel for that, I don't care. I'm super laid back right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm lying in my shit.
Crab1k is flying, of course, making sure to suck that
Dadeler.
bar to the ground. Oh, the buffalo and Dadeler going flying. This will never really feel too good.
Hit the fat break boost, Dadeler. Failed.
It still has decent speed.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, honestly, quite well.
Yeah, but a little too much power, but pretty good.
Yeah.
God, I really hope I won't get food poisoning from this ham. Tastes funny. Look at Crab1k's speed though, fuck me.
Yeah, Crab1k getting a lot of speed on this drive.
Yeah, he's going really quick.
Almost too quick for his own good, but does manage to recover very well.
I love the break boost, the long one.
Yeah, me too. That's why this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite.
Oh god.
Oh, fine. Street race.
It's really easy to make you not crash into the overpass.
Yeah. Like, I like saying that you like go flying and that you like a little bit funny with these, but yeah, this is really hard. So you do have so much speed.
You do.
Trying to recover what I was trying to say earlier. That was obviously about the Crab1k actually goes for the new strat. Sorry, I cannot even say that. Where we found, or not really, we found. It was well known, but you don't get this like little cutscene of the woman. I guess like throwing you a hand kiss or whatever she does. Because you won. If you just deliberately wait for other cars who've been rubber banding behind you to finish before you, it's gonna then quickly finish at like second or third. And then you don't get this cutscene to play, so you can immediately move on. And even better, the car will actually retain some of its momentum, so you can gain a little bit of distance and through that time. So a really cool strat was recently found by Twisted, I want to say. It was probably Twisted.
Of course. See, it's funny because every strat is a twisted strat, either because it's Twisted Damage who discovered it, or because the strat is just fucked up.
Yeah.
And
or
you can just say that it's
testing with it at the very least.
Oh.
They're very good player words though, so I gotta say I did like that a lot. Yeah. Crab1k once again starting to fly away a little.
I feel like he's hitting way too many brake boosts. Like, yeah, he's getting speed, but then he needs to slug the car down immediately because otherwise he just ends up on Live Leak instead of YouTube.
I mean, good thing this is GTA 5, right?
Yeah, so Live Leak here still operates, because it got shut down a few years ago in real life, but in 2013 it was still live and leaking.
Live and leaking.
Just like the people
Dadeler
on it. Yeah.
almost died.
Yeah, Dadeler is surely leaking already from multiple orifices on the concrete.
I would not be surprised if he did, yeah. Very, very good. I think they're like throwing us a lot of content here at the very least, but it's really not helping his chances of this race, which is an advancement race. So whoever wins this will qualify for playoffs. A lot of the people predicted Crab1k to go through defending champion from Summer Segment Scrabble 1, so definitely a favorite coming into this. And
Dadeler.
come on, man, like, just fucking let me talk, dude.
That was actually really fucking close, I gotta say. But him falling out there, yeah, like at that point, it's just whatever. Dadeler.
So Marcus is just gonna be moving from full-time tech to full-time making clips.
Granted,
Holy
I
shit, what a
don't
day
think
we had.
that clip will make it in, because, or maybe, but like the commentary reaction to it was like non-existent, and honestly, you could blame that on the time, but I would just blame it more so on Dadeler having this be like the third one of these, so at that point we are desensitized.
Yeah, and also doesn't have the Crab1k is in the meantime flying through Los Santos. Like, he's on
Yeah.
really, really good pace.
Like, this is not a race, this is a good runner and Dadeler racing. Well, running simultaneously.
I feel like you're almost not doing Crab1k justice with that though.
Judge this.
Crab1k is doing really, really well here.
He is, yeah. He's not quite on PB pace, but close enough.
No, but like his PB is also like 30 seconds of WR. WR is quite like to be completely honest, WR is insane. Where is Dadeler?
He did a random event. What?
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe needs to pass a little bit of time and figure it out as well. There's a brutal collision Crab1k had here in the meantime. That once again doesn't have his chance of actually getting like a really, really good time here, but I think it's safe to say that he won. I don't think there's any arguing there, and
Yeah, hey Dadeler, if you're watching this, you actually need to like pick it the fuck up, and if I don't know, I don't think we'll wait out like a 57-minute long wall races run here.
Yeah.
That's actually a better car to take, so that's a pretty smart decision, but
yeah, obviously not having the Buffalo and not wanting to go for Hangout Warp here as it wouldn't get him anything, but then again he also has to I think still wait a little bit of time before he can actually initiate the race. Doesn't look like it's remotely early enough. Yeah, it's 2 hours. And that's what's so painful about this category, right? You actually cannot do anything
you're
but wait here
fucked
now.
and then you're fucked.
And that is obviously in a normal run environment, not a huge deal. You just reset this. Yeah, you're 35 minutes in, but I mean, so be it, right? But the tournament environment, this is something that's a little painful.
Yeah, customize the car, customize the car.
He does hear us, or at least read the text message.
Yeah.
Text message, chat message. Also starting to lose a little bit. It's been a long day again, man. We hopped on broadcast at 7 PM. Live for over 6 hours now. That has been basically non-stop for the both of us. So it has been non-stop for you.
It has, it has.
I had like half an hour break. Although I guess you had to with the time it took Tanish to finish. Not Tanish? Why was she
Hazel
Tanish? No,
Pietro.
Hazel Pietro. So yeah, Crab1k now finishes airport and is almost done with this. I'm gonna call a hangout warp now once again
Make
with
it blue,
Michael.
Dadeler, make it blue.
Yeah, focus on the thing at hand. Bike RNG coming for Crab1k. Why is it RNG though? So explain it.
Because you need to take a random bike to the bike race, because unlike other races where you just get given something, to the bike race you actually need to arrive in a bike for some reason. And he actually gets one here by just going immediately to the event.
Yeah,
He's not even going to the main
unfortunately,
road.
Soto
Yeah. Oh my god.
pushes it, and he really doesn't wanna fall off. This is
What?
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 This game is a mess, honestly. And that is a thrust. So yeah, I would personally mission fail here to get a better one. But hey, his score. with how the thirst turns, actually, you want the party here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any discussing.
Yeah.
And Crab1k does agree. Good man. Certified DM runner, so we love the party.
We do.
Hostile using we? Is that a sign?
No, I'm just French.
Don't ruin my illusion. You ruined my illusion and insulted me at the same time.
But by me being French? Okay, simmer down, racist.
No, you... Oh, yeah. Against French people? Yeah.
Listen, man, I understand your roots, but can you please at least try to hide it? It's not something to
Sorry.
be proud of.
Yes, it is.
Okay, are you blonde?
Yeah.
Blue eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Fuck. Never beating the allegations.
No. Actually, fucking never.
Okay,
Dadeler.
Is Dadeler? No. He's
Oh my-
dead.
I don't want to do this anymore, Storm Raid. I want to go to bed. I had my choking milk already.
Also, if you want to go to bed, I don't think anyone here can blame you.
I
got
can
you.
fucking blame Dadeler for going for a fucking random Fiku job, you know.
Hey, also, I'm just telling you, I got you. If you feel too tired, you can go. It's fine.
I rather wish the audience's time wasn't wasted either, even if it's
Oh
funny.
yeah, me too. But it is quite funny, right? Just getting really late for them too. I guess we just have another clip of Dadeler violently dying. Could make a compilation of just Dadeler deaths, but
I think it will actually be a part of the highlights now.
it's just, you know, the jump cutting Dadeler dying.
Yeah. Fuck is happening?
I don't know, man, but all I know is that Crab1k actually comes dangerously close to his PP in a race environment, which is insane. Just roughly, actually more like 1.5 minutes of WR. As Dadeler's having a really hard time. I don't really know why though, because he should just kill himself. Like in game, of course. Fuck.
I said
because
that
he needs to
already, just
pass more
fucking
time.
kill yourself.
No, as time coming up
That's
for Crab1k
the
is a
professional
41-11.
commentary opinion. Just fucking kill yourself, man. In game,
41-11
so that you can pass time fast.
from Crab1k, who does not have a mic, so I'm not sure if there's a point, but I just move him in case he wants to say something in chat.
Get an interview.
I
Hi,
mean, yeah,
Crab1k, you
not gonna
finished.
be
You
an
won.
interview, but yeah.
You won, GG.
GG's. Is that a DNF?
That's a DNF. I don't care anymore.
I
Alright.
cannot blame you. This was 1 run and a half. It's cool, right? I do want to say for Crab1k at the very least, or I guess now that both of you are here, we can put out the stakes of this matchup properly, as this is Crab1k moving on to the playoffs. 3-1 wasn't particularly pretty, but especially in this final race, really picking up the pace and showing us exactly the potential he has. Just barely finishing a minute underneath this PB. Quite insane. So Crab1k, you made playoffs. GG's. Dadeler, you have another chance. Next week, you're going to be back fighting for the slot at the playoffs alongside 11 other people. And as I see the question raised in chat, what happened to Dadeler? Did you want to say it yourself?
Okay, look, it's 1 a.m. It's stuff happened. I tried to go for some risky strats to catch back up the like 2 or 3 seconds or like 5 seconds that we were apart. Right, I had actual good RNG and well, every single attempt that I did failed, and then all of a sudden I died and had some time of day issues, and then I died again, and yeah.
Yeah, it was a mess and a half, but it was a lot of fun. It was very unfortunate that too. I guess for the viewers, it was hopefully a lot of fun.